There was a Raja, a king, and his wife, a Rani, who lived in a huge gilded palace. They had always wanted a son, and when, after 3 seasons had passed over the moon, they had a baby, a prince, they were very happy. They loved him very much and gave him everything that he wanted, let him do anything that he wanted. They never refused him anything and never told him no. The only thing that he could not do was to go out of the palace and into the forest. But the palace seemed like a prison to him when he was 18, and defying his parents, he went outside and found that nothing happened. The ground did not swallow him up, the sky did not turn to blood, and he could see birds and animals, he could hear the animals talking, and they said that Princess Labam was the most beautiful woman in all of the world. Now, when he let fly on a bow-bent arrow string to capture one of the birds, they said that they would tell her in her high castle at the top of the great glass mountain just what he had done. But he wanted to find her, but he did not know where the great glass mountain was, so he wandered through the forest. In a clearing, he found that there were 2 men. One was tall and the other was short, and they were arguing about a bed that had a stick, a rope, a bowl, and a bag on it. The tallest said, "The bed is mine." The other claimed that the bed was his. The prince asked why they argued and what was so special about the bed and the objects. "The bed can take you anywhere that you want. The bowl can run with cool water. The bag will give you anything you want. The stick can bite your enemies. The rope will tie them up." "Let me help you," said the prince. And he put the tallest one at one end of the clearing and the shortest one at the other end. And he told them to start running when he counted to 3. The first one to get to the bed is the winner and can take everything. He counted 1. He counted 2. And on 3, he jumped up onto the bed himself and flew away to the great glass mountain to find Princess Labam. He landed in the garden of an old woman who told him, go away, and leave her alone, or the king would cut off her head for keeping a stranger in her house." "But auntie," said the prince, "I have brought you good food from my bag, clean water from the bowl, and gold and jewels to put on your walls." The old woman changed from anger to confusion to happiness. "My nephew, I've always loved you," even though she did not have a brother or sister to her name. The old woman showed the prince the way to Princess Labam, and when he saw her and she saw him, they fell desperately and deeply in love. But the king came to cut off the prince's head. But he called upon the stick to beat the soldiers, and called upon the rope to tie them up. And as he and the princess flew back to the prince's father's palace. In that palace they lived well and long, and no one wanted for food or drink, goods or comfort, for as long as the prince and Princess Labam lived.